Mental toughness. Go, come on. Nice drive. Good. Now you're ready to get the ball. Keep those hands up, perfect pass. Get them high.
And spectators, we encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during tonight's competition, and we request your cooperation by supporting the participants, coaches, and...
Hi again, volleyball fans. Welcome into Antelope Gymnasium, and thank you for joining us this Friday night. After barely falling short to UC Irvine Saturday night in 5 sets, the Lopes look to rebound here against UC San Diego and the Tritons of UC San Diego. Let's send it to the court for the national anthem and starting lineups. Okay, good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grand Canyon University's Antelope Gymnasium and this evening's men's volleyball matchup between the University of California San Diego Tritons and Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin this evening's competition with the word of prayer. Tonight's prayer is led by Megan Wojnicki, a senior majoring in Christian Studies and a head life leader here at Grand Canyon.
Let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much for this day and that we have the opportunity to come watch the wonderful game of volleyball. Thank you for all the gifts and abilities that you've given these athletes. I pray that you would keep them safe and free from any injury, and that overall we would be honoring to you in this place tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Megan. Fans, please remain standing as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner will be performed this evening by our very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of the Professor, Paul Cook, and tonight his associate, Ken Sandoval. Thank you.
Welcome into Antelope Gymnasium today's matchup between UC San Diego. The Tritons will take on the Lopes, and this trying to rebound after a huge loss, very close to UC Irvine, a team, I might add, that was ranked 6th nationally.
Absolutely. You know what? The Lopes played hard. Their coach even said that he was more impressed with their performance during that game than their win the previous game before that. And you know what? The Lopes have been playing well. They're sitting at a record of 6 wins and 2 losses, while the Tritons are at 5 wins and 1 loss. But the Lopes tonight are definitely ready to come out and play. They're definitely ready to be here, and we can feel the energy in the gymnasium tonight for sure.
Yeah, ready to go. Of course, is a Tritons team that is number 5-1. They are 5-1. Only lost to UCLA, a team that is ranked very high. So, you know, maybe a trap game as far as you start MPSF play after Ottawa U tomorrow. And this is a team that's not ranked, but still a record that is very strong.
Absolutely. The Lopes themselves are now ranked 11th in the nation. And as they take on the Tritons tonight, this will be a rematch from last year. Last year, the Lopes did win against the Tritons in La Jolla, California, 3-1. And in that game, we had a couple of star players. Luke Turner, one of them, 15 kills, 3 digs, and 3 blocks. Definitely showing himself to be a star player that game. Some of our category leaders tonight, Shalev Saada with 80 kills in the season so far. Blocks, we got Caleb Blazer and Sky Engelman with 54 digs. UCSD definitely having some strong players as well. Tanner Sifstad with 103 kills. While we're looking at that, some of these guys are the starting players.
And let's go to the court for the starting lineups.
It's a Friday night. What do you say you get up on your feet and let's make some noise? And let's meet the starting lineup for you, Grand Canyon University. Antelope. The setter is a 6'2" senior from Kailua, Hawaii. Number 3, an outside hitter, a 6'4" senior from Anthem, Arizona. Number 5, Cody Williams. An outside hitter, a 6'6" senior from God's country, Kibbutz Kfar Masaryk, Israel. Number 8, Shalev Saada. Middle blocker is a 6'6" senior from Northridge, California. Number 14, the Kings, Ashton King. Bullet is a 5'9" senior from Honolulu, Hawaii. Number 17, Sky Engelman. A middle blocker, a 6'6" sophomore from West Palm Beach, Florida. Number 18, Caleb Blazer. And an outside hitter, a 6'5" junior from Annapolis, Maryland. Number 20, Will Schwab. The Lopes are 6-2 on the season. They play at the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation and currently are ranked number 11 in the nation. They're led by head coach Matt Worley, assistant coach Mike Iandolo, and graduate assistant Scott Lucas.
Well, those are the starting laps, and we are almost ready to go. Run through them real quick for UC San Diego. Ryan Liu, Nathan Talkin, Brian Zhu, Luke Lamont, Alec Flowers, Tanner Sistad, and Milos Stojic. For GCU, it's Puna Canio, Cody Williams, Shalev Saada, the kill leader for this GCU team. Ashton King has played very well lately. Caleb Blazer has come through when they've needed him. Will Schwab, and then obviously digging it out at libero is Sky Engelman. And we have a good matchup to go, a good crowd, and here we go, Dewey.
Getting started tonight. This Antelope Gymnasium definitely gets a lot of attention. In the last game, there was a record-breaking 1,379 GCU fans that packed this place full.
Yeah, not only did that crowd provide momentum to the squad, but it arose some technical difficulties here. We could not even hear ourselves in the booth. But nonetheless, alongside Dewey Jeffries, I'm Alex Larson. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night again. Lopes back at it tomorrow night, a doubleheader as far as games there. And a tune-up before MPSF play begins, and a slate that features Pepperdine, BYU, among many others, and all ranked inside the top 15. Here we go, set to go. Punakanil will serve it off, and wanting to get off an early fly-in.
Just barely off the hands.
Going to be Brian Zhu, only 34 kills for him. But he has been solid for them as far as hitting. 367, he's been consistent. From left to right, here come the Tritons serving it off to GCU. Very high tempo game. And not a lot of volleys last time. It was just get it up and put it right down right away for each team. And this one put down. And who else but Shalev Sahara?
Getting started hot. Scores 1-1. Lopes definitely keeping up their energy and their momentum so far, starting out with a pretty good volley.
Make it 81 kills for Saada. And like we said, want to get off to the hot start. Seemed like they did against Irvine, going up 1-0, and this point going to Brian Zhu. Nifty little play again.
Kind of looked like it was just on the outside, but he snuck it in anyway.
The Lopes have certainly outworked their opponents. Attacking percentage 321 compared to giving up 203. That is a monstrous difference, and one that massively favors the Lopes. Saada sends it over now to the Irvine side. Actually, I'm sorry, Irvine, she said San Diego. UC teams very much apologize for that. As the point goes to GCU, it's side out.
Absolutely. Like you said, the Lopes seem to have an advantage tonight. With blocks, GCU averages about 73.5 total, while UCSD is 52.5. Looking at kills, it's about a 75 kill difference. Lopes with 349, UCSD with 291. And with digs, GCU and UCSD really close. GCU just barely ahead, 232 against UCSD's 210.
It's going to be, like we said, interesting matchup to keep up, and that's Ashton King getting up and putting it right down at the feet of Luke Lamont. And it's 3-2. There's the lead for GCU. If they can keep it going, you like their chances.
Once the Lopes gain that lead, they see the opportunity to pull it forward. And right here, we're going to see it go on as Caleb Blazer goes up.
Yeah, something that's changed kind of from the years past, maybe for the team, is the consistency. And once they're able to take the lead, they're able to keep the lead. As far as 3 or 4 point cushions, they don't like giving that up, and that's good. That's what we want to see here. Of course, once you get into the 23rd, 24th point towards the end of the set, you want to have more of a lead than one.
Absolutely. It's when we get towards the later on in the game.
Mistakes like that are going to cost them. Exactly. I mean,
Absolutely,
when we get
right
towards
there.
the end, we'll look back and say who had the least errors, attacking-wise and serving.
Right, it's as if you read my mind before I said it. Those errors stack up quickly, and especially for the Tritons being at a disadvantage attack-wise, but both teams seem to be following suit as that is a service error on the Lopes. The score is 4-4.
Yeah, not what you want at all off the response from the service from the opponent. You want to be able to build that lead, make it 2, and a little more patient. Maybe that one misses the line, but he tried playing it maybe a little aggressive.
5-4, Tritons in the lead. Still close, only down by 1.
Serve here, and that one is out, so that's what I thought maybe about the last one, and there it is out. So now back to even, and we'll see what they can do from the serve here with Sahana.
We saw a lot from Saada the last game. 20 kills and a single assist, but those kills are what helped the Lopes win.
Nice movement up front so far by the Tritons. Can't get over to the net though in the blocking hands Far side trying to put it down and unable to do so. And GCU gets the point.
It's going to be those blocks that the Lopes have gotten so good at in the years to come. That's going to help them reject some of these attacks from the Tritons.
GCU once again looking to tune up as it's off the hands of the Lopes at the net and deflects. So a point for the Tritons, tying it back up, but final tune-up really against a solid team that you don't usually see before MPSF plays in the first year in the MPSF in that conference. So it's going to be a challenge. Of course, BYU national champions last year. And again, another service ace to each team. A couple here early.
Yeah, the Tritons seem to be trying to come forward and come fast with their attacking, being more aggressive, but maybe just a little too aggressive, hitting the ball out multiple times so far, keeping the Lopes right behind them.
This season, only 83 for the Lopes compared to an opponent 105 service errors. Good to see that number lower as Shalef Sahada just throws it over instead of trying to put it down. And here Cody Williams will in the net. Nicely done. It's 8-6. Williams' second kill. And this is where you want to see them start to build a lead. It's been only a 1 point differential recently, and now when you get that extra point to make it 2, it really puts pressure on the opponent. Even early, and that was a nice point. Nicely done. Alec Flowers right off the back line, but getting it to fall. It's 8-7.
Both teams right now seem to be kind of balanced with the back and forth. It's 8-7. The Lopes are in the lead, but nobody's really been able to pull forward just yet.
I think it's clear passing-wise up top. It looks like the Tritons are moving the ball around a little bit more as this one is out. So it's even at 8 now, but the Tritons are moving the ball around more than the Lopes are so far and swinging them from one side to the other. Maybe the Lopes need to check that out and see if it will behoove them. Sahada takes it. And it's put down. That's a nice play. It's Blazer.
Absolutely. We've seen in the past that more ball movement from the Lopes gives them the opportunity to communicate with each other a little bit clearer and a little bit better to prepare themselves to strike at an opportune time rather than just rushing.
There's an opportune time and an opportune play at the net. Will Schwab shutting that one down. There's the 2-point lead again for the Lopes.
There it is. Beautiful, beautiful block by Will Schwab.
Now Canijo is going to get the serve for the Lopes. Skims the top, comes over. Here's a set to the near side for the Tritons, and Engelman. All types of problems taking that one. It goes way into the fans behind him, and it's 10-9.
Looking for a little bit more movement from the Lopes. They seem to be kind of sluggish getting started in this game. They're ahead by 1, 10-9. But the last couple games we've seen them really, really step up their game. Just like that, getting started. Caleb Blazer again, 11-9.
Nicely done. And so we're talking about Lopes keeping it on the same side, setting it up to get that kill, but it works for them, and they'll take it if it continues to work. 11-9, looking to make it 3 here. Cody Williams with the serve. Set here by Stoyek, and then no answer for Tanner Sifstead. Found the back corner. It seems like several times that's happened here, and like you said, Lopes maybe a little bit sluggish.
Absolutely. Tanner Sifstead definitely one to look out for. He leads the Tritons in kills and blocks. He's a dangerous, dangerous Tritons player as they score again, tying it up at 11.
Lamont, the service ace. And for Lamont, only one service ace so far And that one will be a service error. Couldn't get 2 in a row, so the Lopes will give one up and get one for free.
Just like the Lopes, though, they kind of mentally coerce their opponent, scare them a little bit, and then whenever they make that service error, they usually capitalize.
Blocked at the net, Sahada. That one slid along the net over to the far side and off the media booth, but Tritons will get the point, and now it's 12-12. Back and forth we go. Still no one can seem to find a game-changing difference.
Absolutely. Brian Zhu serving.
Barely over the net. Sahada reaches over. Now a double touch on the side of UC San Diego, and the lead back to the Lopes.
The Tritons already have many errors. 4 errors is not a good way to go in the first set. The Lopes only have 1.
Maybe it could be more if they let 1 or 2 of those serves go. The near side, that one is done very nicely. It's Luke Lamont putting it down.
The Lopes staying in it. Tritons also staying in it, not really letting each other get too far out of range so far in this first set. 13-13 is the score.
And just feeling each other out. They're not in the same conference. They did play last year, but here's on the GCU side. Canio sets it up for King. King sets it up for Canio. Now back to King, and he puts it down.
That's always a good way to go, that little back and forth trick. Pass it to each other a couple times. They expect one thing, they get another, and the Lopes score from that.
Shalem Sahada to serve.
Sahada back serving again.
Gonna make it 2, and it's a service ace for Shalem Sahada.
That's number 1 on the night. We at GCPC sponsoring Aces for Iced Tea. Lopes get 5, you get iced tea.
And a timeout is called on the floor. We will take one with you. The Lopes lead 15-13.
GCU offers more than 200 innovative programs across 9 colleges, which now include cutting-edge next-generation programs in engineering, computer science, and information technology. Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu.
Hello, Phoenix. This is Jerry Colangelo from Grand Canyon University. You can join the GCU community by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors and get the support you need to excel. I look forward to seeing you on campus.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening.
Back inside Antelope Gymnasium, the Lopes with the 15-13 lead, and the stat line really the same for each team so far, but the difference that really glares at you, San Diego 4 attacking errors compared to GCU's 1.
Absolutely, and that's what we were talking about earlier. That is a crucial point to playing, especially in the first set. Having 4 errors is really not the way to go, especially if you're trying to beat a team like the Lopes.
Especially in a game where each team is neck and neck and can't really seem to find the difference. Those errors are going to be huge, and who makes them towards the end of the match, and who can stay clean and play mistake-free volleyball. We're set to go again. And another service ace. Shalem Sahada, it's number 2.
Not always fun. Ball slid right off of Luke Lamont's hands. Tried to pop it in the air, but it just went right past him. Sahada again, back to serve.
Can we make it 3 in a row? Now, 3-point lead. It's the first time we've seen that. That one almost reaching the floor, but not quite. Nicely John picked off, and this one goes to the Lopes. tip and out. Cody Williams.
Looks like that timeout gave the Lopes a chance to come back. There's another timeout on the court.
You are right, timeout on the court. The Lopes, bigger advantage here, 17-13. They'll double it for the last time we went to break. And don't go anywhere.
Earning your RN to BSN degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. Finding your purpose takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience delivering our accredited RN to BSN program 100% online. Graduate in as few as 16 months, learning from full-time practicing nurse faculty in small classes. Integrate your education with your faith and Christian worldview.
Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Back inside Antelope Gymnasium off the timeout. Unable to talk about it, but that's how you capitalize on a timeout. 2 points and a 4-point lead now.
Absolutely. We were saying that the Lopes needed to wake up a little bit. And just like that, they tried to tip it over. But the Lopes said, not today. Tipped it right back. Caught him off guard, and the Lopes will now have 18 to the Tritons 13.
Well, the problem with that, Stoic did not communicate with his other teammates, and they were not expecting that in case he missed, which is what he did, and it fell off the net to the Lopes' desire, and that one is going to almost be a service ace, but the Trades are going to pick up a hard-earned and well-needed point.
Absolutely. Very impressive dig, getting it back across the net. Last-ditch effort to get it over, and it slides and just barely hits the back of the Lopes side.
Here the serve from Nathan Talkin on the Triton side. Could have been put down. GCU keeps it up here in the near side, and the Tritons get the point. So 2 consecutive from them. It's 18-15.
Lopes definitely increasing and showing their reflexes. Kept that ball just off the ground until the Tritons came back and snuck it over again.
Well, early indications appear that the Lopes physically more talented, and we have a net violation on
the Lopes,
double touch, I think, on the Lopes.
Yeah.
I saw 2.
That point would go to the Tritons.
Would have been a big point for the Lopes, though.
Make it 18-16.
Compared to 19-15, I mean, that's a huge difference. And that one is a service ace.
They called it in.
UCSD almost back to even after going in the biggest deficit of the night so far by 5, and now it's 18-17.
They did just what the Lopes did after that timeout. Coming back, trying to earn some points before the first set is over.
Put down at the net, it's Ashton King. Needed it.
There's that 19-17, keeping them just out of reach. Folks want to finish strong this first set. They started off a little slow.
Well, it'll be Jack Burton in to serve. And here it is. That's a nice one. Laying out was Lou on the far side. Put down in the net. No. Kept up by the Tritons. Sent over. GCU set. And Williams gets it to go.
Tritons try to keep that one, let that one go out, but looks like somebody's fingertips just tapped it, and the refs caught it.
Fortunate for the Lopes, now 5 away. They're into the 20s. 2017 lead back up to 3. And a timeout is forced by the Tritons. Exactly what you want from GCU. Now they need the final touches to end set one and get a big first set victory. Don't go anywhere. The end of set one comes to you after this.
College isn't always simple. The choices I make today affect where I'll be tomorrow. That's why I chose Grand Canyon University. Here I'm working toward a greater purpose and a place that feels like home. With scholarships to help me earn my degree, I can graduate in less than 4 years. By attending GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university, I know I'm not just making the right choice, I'm making the smart choice.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Hey you! Are you ready? Grab your pack, grab your tent, grab your gear. Jump in. We're going on an adventure. In Arizona, there's so much to see, so much to experience. At GCU, adventure is never too far away. Offering over 200 academic programs with a Christian worldview and nestled in the heart of Phoenix, you can earn your degree in fewer than 4 years and explore everything Arizona has to offer. Find your purpose at GCU. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/AZ road trip.
Welcome back inside Antelope Gymnasium, 20-17, and how can you not talk about the hitting percentage difference? GCU at 467, and the Tritons only at 200. That's massive.
Absolutely. That means the Lopes are definitely getting their chance to move forward as we're back on the court now.
The net, Canio sets it, and that one doesn't get over the net, so a big point comes for the Tritons, and now 20-18. There's two different scores, one on the monitor, one on the scoreboard, but I think it's 20-18, and now someone comes in. It's Luke McDonald. He's played in 19 sets for the Tritons. And sure enough, McDonald will serve.
We've seen that these timeouts have been pretty crucial for both teams. After each timeout, the team that took the timeout has scored after it. Whatever their coaches are telling them is seeming to work for the players and the teams.
Oh, man, I like the play on the back line to try and avoid that ball. Thought it could have been out. It's really a guessing game at that point, but the Tritons got the better of it now. It's 20-19 and a chance to tie it up for UC San Diego. Left to right, here it comes. And that one is out, so a service error. Big point gain. If you miss that one, it's back to even, and then the pressure's on for GCU.
Just like that, the Tritons seem to be doing a lot of the serving right now, but between the aces and the errors, they're basically canceling themselves out.
Speaking of that, there's a service error for Canio, and you don't want that, especially towards the end of the set.
This is where we talked about those errors come in handy. The Tritons having 5 errors now. The Lopes still only at 1 service error.
Kept up here at the net, put down. Triton side. Close, nice play by Sahada. Engelman kept it up, Schwob sent it over. Stoyak and put down. No! Zoo couldn't get it, and the Lopes will get the point, 22-20.
Just outside. Cody Williams will serve now, 22-20. This first set is coming to a close.
Big set to win set 1, but you definitely got to win set 2 to really put the pressure on. And this one didn't drop. Nice job, GCU, keeping it up. Nice dive there. I'm not sure who that was. That was Williams. Here's on the Triton side. Lou.
Beautiful block.
Got the point
block
there.
The Lopes rejecting the ball. 23-20. Lopes are definitely awake now.
Schwaber. Nice play. Put a nice move on that as Williams will set this one up. Nice serve. And there, that one put into the corner, and beautifully done by Siftasad. No one could do anything for the Lopes, and now it's within one. I guess within two. Good for the Lopes, 23-21. Comes a serve from Lamont. Sahada sends it over to Schwab. And this one way into the crowd. No chance, and they are to the set point at 24-21.
Like we said, the Lopes definitely using this first set to warm themselves up to the Tritons' gameplay.
Coming in for the Lopes, number 16.
They're ready. They feel the energy from the crowd tonight, especially playing at a home game, 24-21. This is game point for the Lopes.
Yeah, wanting this one here. Obviously bring the momentum and the pressure to the opposition. Momentum to GCU, pressure to the opposition. Trailing back. Now Lou is going to get it over. Nicely done. Here at the net. Kept up. Stoyak. Nice job punching that one over by Talkin. Here's Sahada. Put it down, not done. And a very excited Triton sideline will celebrate. Back to two is the lead for the Lopes.
Absolutely. The Tritons trying to fight their way and keep inside this first set. Do what they can.
7 attack airs for the Tritons so far. And they only trail by 2. Here comes the serve. Zhu. Ooh, Sahada takes it. That one looked hard. Near side, what are we going to have? We have a whistle, and the Lopes will take the first set. And a massive job. So 25-22, final and set number 1. Let's be back for the second set. But first, Ask GCU is the latest GCU TV original series. Here to answer your questions about all things GCU. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Hi, I'm Julian Oliver, and this is Ask GCU. I don't even know the question. What's the best way to drink Stampede? And for those of you who do not know, Stampede is GCU's own energy drink. I've actually never had it, and I guess you can do a whole bunch of funky things with it. So let's figure out what everyone's favorite way to drink it is. Who do I ask?
Oh, we got a cup. That's so fancy.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's pretty good.
It's actually not bad. Can you taste the herd? Oh, we're going to infuse them. Are we going to actually get it? Can I try your most funky one?
A white mocha, strawberry, and peach.
Let's try it. Oh, behind the scenes of GCBC.
Half a pump of white mocha. This is my secret recipe, don't tell anyone. Strawberry, half a pump of peach. A little twirl.
Thanks, Jenna. Oh my god, this is actually really good. You guys want to try it?
Oh, dang.
Oh, that is really good.
We'll just see about this.
Oh, it's delicious.
Whoa! That's good. We're pouring them into cups so we can share it with other people. You pick.
It's really good.
You like it?
I do.
What flavors have you had?
Strawberry and peach are like my go-to. I like that.
I'm Julian Oliver, and that is our tweet for what's the best way to drink Stampede. So, if you want to keep up with the herd, oh my god.
I'm Elliot.
And I'm Julian
This
Oliver.
is my pal, Julian.
And this is Stampede.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Set number 1 to the Lopes. Score of 25-23, and that was a hard-fought one. Feeling each other out, and what we saw really was the Tritons make a lot of mistakes.
Absolutely, and making mistakes in that first set is definitely going to be a repeating issue. If they start off the game making that many mistakes, it's going to be a repeat struggle that they're going to have. We hope that they come back from this break between sets and maybe, step up their game a little bit, but the Lopes seeming to have woken up between that first set and they were ready to come out and play. And if the Tritons keep making errors like that, the Lopes are going to take advantage of it and they're just going to pull away.
the stat line, like we had talked last time we talked about it, kind of even except the airs. Now it's completely opposite. It's the Lopes really much better than the Tritons, and that includes everything, including airs. 7 for the Tritons so far. But the only thing that not really concerns me, I guess, that I would say I'd like to see pick up attacking numbers for UC San Diego, 10 higher than GCU, which tells me that they're getting more chances. Now, granted, GCU has gained more off the air, and so GCU hasn't made as many airs, so the Tritons have to work for it. But nonetheless, like to see some more passing maybe and nifty moves here, maybe switching it up on the Tritons.
Right, and similar to for the Lopes, we want to see a little bit more ball movement. They increased that a little bit towards the end of the first set, but as we saw in the beginning of the first set, that lack of ball movement definitely went against them. And even with all of the service and attack errors that the Tritons had, they were still neck and neck going back and forth.
Well, 11 kills for UC San Diego, 10 for GCU, 7 attacking airs for the Tritons, 4 for the Lopes. Hitting percentage 261 for GCU, 121 for the Tritons. And we are set to go. Point to GCU. The new set, and it'll be Cody Williams starting us off.
Absolutely. The Lopes did not start out in the lead last set, but now they are here. They're ready to play. The Lopes 1-0 coming off of the first set, ready to go.
Sent over Canillo. Now let's see. Oh, that was pancaked. He got that?
And the Lopes got the point.
Well, that's all starts with Puna Canillo. I don't even know how he got that, how he got his hand underneath, but he did. And it's a 2-0 early start for GCU.
It's plays like that that shows the skill that the team really has. Being able to save the ball from a close.
Oh! No way! Kept up, tracking back. Engelman, Williams, and couldn't get it there. That would have been really something.
2 plays like that in a row. Luke Lamont for the Tritons going to serve. Lopes up 2-1 in this second set, already in the lead. Hopefully to keep it.
Oh man, that was a heck of a serve right there by Luke Lamont. Laying out for it on the far side towards the back, Sahada, but not even close as he was fully outstretched.
Lamont again serving.
Comes from Lamont, taken by Engelman, set by Canillo, and Sahada kills it!
Wasn't happy with that last play, came back and said, my turn. Gets the point for the Lopes, 3-2.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Those are the attacking chances we want to see the Lopes continue to get and outnumber the Tritons in. Williams way too much on that one, and just like that, the lead is evaporated.
Tied up 3-3. The Lopes got to stay away from these errors as well. Service errors. Tritons with 5, Lopes now with 3. We want to keep the errors as low as possible. The fewer errors that any team makes increases their chance. As long as they play good volleyball.
Especially in a match and sets like this that are so tight, as we have a net violation on, I believe, a net violation. Either way, it's a point for the Tritons, and they've got the lead.
Tritons with 4, Lopes with 3. Number 13, Brian Zhu for the Tritons to serve.
Zhu here, the net, Canillo, and there it is. Caleb Blazer immediately putting that one down, and that's what you like to see.
Lopes distributing out the power very well. They have their 3 set up, and they go for the attack. And it just seems the Tritons just aren't ready for it when it comes.
Yeah, really like to see the Lopes get this set and cruise with that momentum. They've been playing well enough. Is that one out? Siftestad will get the point, and 5-4. UC San Diego is back on top.
Lopes went all that way to start off strong, falling behind by luckily just one. But the Lopes are here again. Ashton King almost with the win now. And King there again gets that beautiful rejection. Lopes brought it back 5-5.
King puts that one down. Great job at the net, and that's exactly how you don't allow the Tritons to get points. Those 50-50 balls hanging around over the net, you want your squad to win, and that's exactly what happened.
Got a little dispute going on, talking to the refs.
Not quite sure what, but ready to go. Schwob serves, and that one's into the net.
That'll be the second service error for the Lopes this set, giving the Tritons another point, 6-5.
Sent across. Williams takes that one. Canijo sets. Sahada will be shut down. Stojic and Siftestad. Actually, I'm sorry, Flowers and Stojic on the block. And substitution for GCU. Colin Mosier will come on.
Wyatt Harrison serving for the Tritons right now.
Williams takes it. Look, what maybe would have been hard, but we'll see. And then that one's shut down at the net. So Mosier comes in, can't get something to go. And a 3-point lead for UC San Diego.
It is 3 points in a row for the Tritons. They've been doing a pretty good job at keeping the Lopes at bay.
Nice serve, and Engelman barely able to keep that one up. A double touch on UC San Diego there. I believe, no, it's a carry on the Tritons, so a well-needed point for the Lopes is gotten.
Changing it up a little bit seems to be efficient for the Lopes. The Tritons took advantage of their system and was getting it past them. All the rejections for them, but the Lopes getting that point off a little tip over. Just over the net.
Yeah, barely got that one, and
way too hard.
Nonetheless, too hard. Sent over off the back line. GCU within one again.
Colin Mosier to serve.
Lopes trying to get their energy back. They've been kind of pretty stale the last few minutes.
Mosier almost finding an ace there. Couldn't do it, and putting it home on the far side by Siftestad, 9-7.
Tanner, that dangerous Triton. He comes out of nowhere, will be silent for a few minutes, and then he will come with the kill.
8 kills for Siftestad so far. Scanillo gets it to King. Finds it, and that's a beautiful hookup.
Big smile on his face after that. Getting the points, getting the Lopes that point. They're only down by 1 now. 8-9. Tritons are leading in the second set. Ashton King will be serving.
King will serve here from the opposite side. Sends that one over. Taken by Lamont. At the net. Nice job by Canillo. Putting it down with Blazer. Caught flat-footed right there. And the point will go to San Diego. And so far, GCU in this set doesn't look like they're on top of their game, does it?
Not at all. I'm thinking the Lopes might want to call a timeout here pretty soon, as we saw from that first set. After the timeout that they took, they got a little minute to refresh and come back and got a good handful of points after that.
I'll tell you what, I really like that idea, timeout, but we'll see what they do. Lamont tries to put it home, nothing doing. It'll be in the battle at the net. Nice job by Mosher to keep that one up. Now Schwab's going to get a chance at it.
Doing a good job right now, keeping the ball off the ground.
Rejection! There it was. Williams and Blazer.
Excellent tag teamwork from both of them, working together to get that ball away from the Lope side. It is 11-8. Lopes down by 3, but still not done yet.
Here we go. Lopes looking for a string of some points, down 11-8 here. Kaniho. Alex Shmelev is into the game, and he will get an assist to Cody Williams.
Lopes got that point, 9-11. Kaniho serving. Beautiful right over the net.
Nice job by Williams, communicating with his team, getting that one. Schwab wanting this one and getting it. And now it's back within 1.
Lopes are determined, regardless of the deficit. They're making their way back, just like they did in the first set.
Weren't necessarily down this much this late, but nonetheless, the Lopes looking to even it out before it hits the midway mark, which almost about to do, and eventually take the lead. Here comes Kaniho's serve.
Rejection.
Done. Cody Williams and Alex Shmelev putting that one down at the net for him. And Dewey, we're back to even here.
Regardless of what's going on, the Tritons are not able to keep their lead for too long. Lopes were down by 4 points, and now they've made their way all the way back. 1 point above them, 12-11. They are not looking to lose this set either.
The Russian Alex Shmelev, who constantly warms up and stays loose on the sideline every match and set. Kept up, can they do it? Oh, what a play! And Engelman sends it over!
Just a tap over.
Oh, man, that would have been
by
unreal.
Will Schwab. Got his fingertips on that, just keeps it right on side.
No, this place would have been loud if he got that point, but wasn't able to quite keep it, and now Tritons serve at even. It's going to be San Diego to get the ball. I think GCU, maybe they're saying it went over the net. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, it looked like the ball went over the net before he got a hand on it. But Luke Lamont is going to serve for the Tritons right now.
Kaniho and then Williams ties it back up.
13-13, both teams. Lopes definitely being a lot more aggressive. They're showing that they're able to get down, but work their way and get back up to keep the Tritons from winning.
Williams, into the net. Seemed a bit weak, and it was, and the Tritons have got the lead again.
That is their third service error. Like we were saying before, those service errors are going to be the ones that hold them back. That's 3 points that the Tritons have because of those errors. 3 free points, to be specific.
Here we go. Kaniho at the net, and
there he goes
again.
There he goes again.
Put it down and get the point. Comes flying through.
Both teams being pretty steady right now. There have been no timeouts in this second set. A fourth service error.
Timeout on the court.
Speaking of timeouts, we have one right now, and we're going to take one as well. We'll see you guys back in a second.
I'm Taylor, and I'm getting my Bachelor's of Science degree in marketing from GCU. Moving on campus was one of the best decisions ever. Once I moved on campus, what really made me feel like I was a GCU student was going to all of the events and getting plugged into all the different things that we have going on here. One of the things that makes me feel most safe on campus is just the whole community aspect. Like, we're a big family here. Being an RA has given me a lot of experience that I think I can carry on through the rest of my life. Between my academic scholarship, my RA scholarship, I've got a lot of school paid for already. And what's been nice is that as I've been working throughout school, I've been paying back my loan each summer. The day I graduate, it'll feel awesome because I'll be graduating in 3 years and I'll have little to no debt.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back from Phoenix, Arizona, inside Antelope Gymnasium alongside Dewey Jeffries. I'm Alex Larson, and if you're with us for the first set, it's apparent right now the Lopes are not playing their best volleyball. That is because the service errors and errors total is now their stat, and they claim that as the highest.
Absolutely. The Lopes only had 1 or 2 errors in the first set, and now they've gained 4 so far, and they have surpassed the Tritons in service errors, leading with 6 service errors for the Lopes. Wow, the Tritons only have 5, and it is because of this that we believe that the Lopes are down right now, 14-15. The Tritons are in the lead in the middle of this second set.
You're absolutely right. This game all about errors, and there is a service error to bring it back to even now, right as we talk about it. But nonetheless, these are the points that GCU needs, and now they need to capitalize. Lately, they've been getting the points and then giving a point up. Can they get it here? You cannot let that happen. You can't let that happen.
Too many errors on both sides for this entire game for both teams. (16-15) Tritons in the lead.
Gotta find a way to put a couple points together. Just getting dominated by the Tritons right now, and another point for them. They go up by 2.
Playing a little, just like the Tritons were at the late first set, playing a little too aggressive, going for the kill, but just hitting the ball unnecessarily too hard.
Kept up, nice job going down for that one, and that one blocked, and a point for GCU off the tip and deflection out.
That's what they need. They need to get more points. 17-16. Lopes are behind by just 1. It seems to be their sweet spot for this second set, behind by just 1. Hopefully we'll see them stack up some points, though, to win this one.
Hoping for it. Nice serve by Mosier. Far side, off the wall, and that is going to go to UC San Diego. So 18-16, 7 away are the Tritons from tying this match up at 1.
Just off the shoulder of Will Schroeb. Sometimes you really can't control how fast and where that ball is going to go, but for as many errors as there are, both teams could definitely be playing a lot better than they are right now.
Absolutely, especially GCU. That was a nice point, nicely done by Williams. It went from near side to far side, and there was no chance of picking that ball off as a Triton, but now they need to get another point. It's been a while since they've gotten 2 in a row.
Lopes still down by 1, 18-17. Ashton King.
Off and into the crowd. Again, GCU just not able to respond, and they will stay trailing by 2 as the Tritons get just a little bit closer to pulling this back to even.
Ever since the Tritons had their little run and scored 4 points in a row, The Lopes have been a little sluggish, a little bit out of sync, it seems, coming for that as they get the point right there. It'll be 18-19, Lopes down by 1, thanks to Will Schroed.
Gotta get a point right here. You're number 11 in the country, and you have to prove it. Get 2 points together in a crucial part of a match, in a crucial set. Dumped in, nice job, nice rotation. And that one goes to GCU, so they got it. They got the consecutive point they needed, and now we are back to even for the first time in a little bit. What say you, Dewey?
The Lopes need to keep it. Keep it. Like you said, they need to be able to prove themselves that they are number 11. They have the opportunity, they have the players, they have the skill. Keeping the ball over.
Oh my gosh. Kept up, pushed down, Schroed keeps it up, Engelman. This would be a huge point, they get all the momentum. Diving in the back, what a play by the San Diego man. Put down, and then a point is won by the Tritons.
But it is the playing and the volleyball like that we need to see more from the Lopes. Them moving quickly around the court, being able to get the ball, make very close saves, and keeping the Tritons on their toes. They're still down by 1, 20-19. But the Lopes definitely showed up right there for that volley.
And that one would have been huge, but a chance to get in here. Tries to soften up the touch. Mosier. Canijo. No. Williams now is going to get another chance. Canijo. Williams. No. Did not get it done. And it's a 2-point lead now for the UC San Diego.
Lopes calling a timeout.
And needing it. We will take one with them. 21-19, the Lopes need to make something happen here if they want to go up 2-0.
GCU offers more than 200 innovative programs across 9 colleges, which now include cutting-edge next-generation programs in engineering, computer science, and information technology. Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu.
Hello, Phoenix. This is Jerry Colangelo from Grand Canyon University. You can join the GCU community by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors and get the support you need to excel. I look forward to seeing you on campus.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening.
We're back inside Antelope Gymnasium, and Dewey, the Lopes trail 21-19. They were able to bring it back to even, but then needing to call a timeout after 2 consecutive for the Tritons. What do they need to do to get this one and go up 2-0?
You know, we've seen a couple of really, really good plays by the Lopes, being able to maneuver around and get the ball where they need to and make some really, really close saves towards the ground of the court. But they need to keep consistent with that. Like you said before, overall they've been more consistent as a team, but it's certain moments like this where the consistency is a little off that we need to see it be more.
Especially from the number 11 team in the country. Here we go. Far side, Canijo keeps this one up. Can they get the point off this one? Schroeb just will send it over softly and killed by the Tritons. It looks like we are going to have a battle here, maybe a 5-set one. We will see, but
22-19. The Lopes trail by 3.
May have been too hard, I'm not sure, but Shmelev comes in, gets the point. That's what you need.
Like we've been saying, some more of that. They need to mix up the way that they attack just a little bit to throw the Tritons off. If you get into a groove too much, the other team's going to be able to read you and know exactly what's going to happen and counter that. And it seems like from that first set to now, late in the second set, the Tritons have been doing just that.
Nice job, Williams. Sells out, goes down, gets it. And they will get the point. Don't count the Lopes out quite yet. 22-21. And there's your 2 in a row.
They may be sluggish a little bit this second set, but they certainly know when it's time to show up.
Yeah, and they made UC San Diego call a timeout. In my opinion, that is what the Lopes want. Get them thinking more, and in my opinion, the Lopes have benefited more of timeouts. We will be right back.
Earning your RN to BSN degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. Finding your purpose takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience delivering our accredited RN to BSN program 100% online. Graduate in as few as 16 months, learning from full-time practicing nurse faculty in small classes. Integrate your education with your faith and Christian worldview.
Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Nail-biter here in Antelope Gymnasium, 22-21. It's been an underdog story for the Lopes so far in set number 2, taking set number 1 25-22. But here it's 22-21 as we are towards the end. The Lopes with the advantage, so they will get the serve, sending it over to the Tritons. See if they can make something happen towards the end.
Lopes still have a chance to win this set, as it just goes far off of the fingertips of the Lopes. The Tritons will take that one 23-21.
In for the Tritons, number 6,
Bryce Curtis checked in and serving for the Tritons. Let's see if a change of personnel will help the Lopes or the Tritons. Sent over, almost into the net, barely gets over. Put down into the crowd, here they come. It's kept up. Sent over by the Lopes, rushing back into the position with the Tritons. Good job here. And Swerve is going to get the point. So they are down by 1, needing to get it here to draw back to even. Let's see if they can.
The Lopes proving, no matter what that they do, that they have the ability to stay in this game. They're down by 1, 23-22. The Tritons are in the lead, but the Lopes are not far behind.
Wow, what a effect on morality this would have if GCU is able to come from behind and get this one in the bag. Tritons would have to feel the pressure there, not quite. GCU still unable to get that point, and it's 1 more for the Tritons, and it will be 1-1.
This is where at least their consistency would come in real handy if the Lopes were able to score again, get within 1 point. Hopefully score again after that, tie it up, so they can extend this set some more.
Got to bring it back to 24 in order to win, and it's over, so GCU has dropped the second set. Poor performance overall for the Lopes. They played from behind essentially throughout, and so now we're back to even.
All right, stay with us. GCU TV's own JP Sarr cut up with Shalef Saada this week before the Lopes enter conference play. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm JP Sarr with GCU TV alongside Lopes senior outside hitter Shalef Saada for the men's volleyball team. We're inside Antelope Gymnasium. Shalef, you guys just had a great practice. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I think the team is looking great. We're doing a good job working on specific things we need to work on towards the next games in our next schedule.
Let's start with this. You came into GCU from Israel. How'd you find a school like this in the heart of Phoenix?
I kind of looked for a Division I volleyball program that can compete in high-level volleyball. And I contacted the coach here, and he was very happy to tell me that there are spots on the team and that this team is going somewhere. So I wanted to be a part of something bigger.
That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit about this weekend. You mentioned it earlier. Big UCI game. Barely lost in the 5th set. It was a good learning experience, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. It was fun playing in front of that crowd. I think we learned a lot from that game. I think we need to show up at 5th set against a big team like UC Irvine. I think we can't shy away from playing our own game and show those big guys from UC Irvine what we were all about.
So you guys have started this season with such a tough schedule, playing number 4 Hawaii on the road, number 6 UC Irvine right here. How do those tough big games prepare you for the season down the road as the MPSF starts?
They know the game. They know how the MPSF goes. We need to learn from those games and take that knowledge to our game in the MPSF, because we're going to compete against similar teams, similar in size, similar in speed. So I think those games are going to give us a lot of knowledge coming into the MPSF.
You got a few more non-conference games coming up, and then you got MPSF play starting in a couple weeks. How can you tighten up just the little things to get ready for that?
We need to work a little bit on our passing games, some blocking. Over the weekend, we struggled a little bit over there, but we're still tweaking everything, and I think we're going to be ready for the next games.
Now, you're a senior here at GCU. Your GCU career is coming to an end. Give us a favorite moment or memory you've had over your time here.
I think the initial shock of getting into the U.S. for the first time and coming to GCU, I thought that was probably my favorite memory of GCU in the last 3.5 years.
You can catch all the Lopes' final games here in Antelope Gymnasium, or the one BYU game. That's a big one to mark in your calendar, GCU Arena, or you can stream them live on GCU TV. For Shalev Saada, I'm JP Sar for GCU TV.
We're back for the beginning of the 3rd set, and overall, if I was rating the Lopes in the 2nd set, it wouldn't be the highest. I feel like they were lackadaisical and inconsistent.
Absolutely. The Lopes they had a slow start, but they definitely showed up in the 1st set. The 2nd set, they had a really strong start, and they kind of got lazy throughout the rest of that set. But hopefully, as we go on into this 3rd set, we see a little bit more consistency from the Lopes and from the Tritons, just to, both teams amping themselves up. They're both fully warmed up now, and they're ready to play. Hopefully, whoever wins this next set will win it all.
Absolutely, and a great point. Both of these teams should be completely warmed up to the point where airs should be at a minimum. Really no excuses, especially for GCU, knowing that they are number 11 in the country. And they squandered really a big opportunity, because winning the 2nd set, they would only get one more. They've got a game tomorrow they've got to play, so they got to try and conserve energy here. And by making it a winning 3, that would have done so.
You'd say it's a little quiet in here.
As we get started in this 3rd set, the Lopes gearing up, the Tritons gearing up. Both teams know that they pretty much cancel each other out now. Lopes came strong with that 1st set win. Tritons came back, fought their way to earn that 2nd set. And it's 1-1.
And a 3-set game. You're right. Starting over. Tries to get over Shmelev. No. Who will get this point first? Diving to get to the near side. Keeps it up, and that's illegal. Schwo can't get it, and it's 1-0 for the Tritons early.
If this is a similar pattern, we saw that the Tritons started out with the point in the 1st set, and the Lopes won it. The Lopes started out with the 1st point in the 2nd set, and the Tritons won it. So if we're going to keep that same mentality, that same pattern, as the Tritons score again, 2-0, the Lopes will hopefully pick up their slack and come out and win this 3rd set.
Not a team that's really overwhelming the Lopes, just seem to be making too many errors and not really being able to stop them. You got to be able to let that one go, and a good call to let it go. And the Lopes get their 1st point.
Every set, every night. Cody Williams to serve.
Errors really are a crucial point, especially in volleyball. You hit the ball just too hard, and that's a point for the other team. And it seems that both of these teams, obviously not intentionally, but consistently making those kind of errors and giving their opponent more points. Just a little bit of miscommunication on the Lopes right there. 3-1. The Tritons are up by 2.
Not the start you wanted for GCU. I mean, you gotta be able to. You won the first set. Find a way to win and get some points here. At the net, and there's Schmellev putting that one down. 3-2.
Excellent job by Schmellev. The Tritons didn't even get a chance to move or react to that. He hit the ball so hard.
And Schmellev will serve this one over. Mishandled, and we are back to even. A service ace for Schmellev. I don't know what quite happened there with number 8 Wyatt Harrison, but he couldn't handle it, and now it's 3-3. Floats over the net. Flying in, kept up here by GCU. Now Canillo near side, and Mosier gets it. They'll take the lead, 4-3.
There it is. Lopes have scored 3 times in a row. This is the exact kind of momentum that they need, not only to keep, but they need it to push forward and continue to put the pressure on the Tritons if they are to come out on top.
Absolutely right.
There it is again.
Yeah, well, Harrison cannot seem to handle Schmellev's serves right now. And Schmellev only so far has played 1 set. Just over the net. Harrison again diving for that one. And this one into the net. And GCU doubles up their lead.
GCU 5 points in a row. The biggest point gain the entire game. And it's to the Lopes, getting them a 3-point lead.
Oh, just missing the line. That one close, but just out. 6-4 now. Well, whoever wins this one will be 1 away from taking the match.
This game not too far to Lopes' reach. They had a very similar set game last year when they played this same team, as they get that point as well. 7-4 for the Lopes. But last year, like we said earlier towards the beginning of the game, the Lopes won 3-1. And if they keep with that same mentality, the Tritons have already won their first set. So the Lopes can come back and beat them.
Again, mishandled, I think, by Harrison in the back. Not sure with people in front of me, but nonetheless, GCU is going to get the point. Again, doubling up, and it's 8-4. They like it. Timeout called. Tritons keep calling timeouts and making themselves think. That's what GCU wants to do. They lead 8-4 after they went down 3-0 to start the set. Don't go anywhere.
I'm a junior at GCU, studying Christian studies with a minor in psychology. Really what made me fall in love with GCU was the ministry aspect that they have here. I love all of the different community service opportunities that there are here. Students are making a huge impact on the Valley just through painting the Valley purple. It really means a lot to people in Phoenix to hear that somebody's from GCU. It almost gives you like credentials because they know that you're a good kid and that you're gonna go far. I have the privilege of bringing 7th and 8th grade students onto campus every week. I get to present to them a college readiness program. It honestly makes a huge difference in so many of their lives. I also am part of a mentorship program, so I am a mentor for a girl here in Phoenix. I get to walk her through life just like people are walking me through life. I definitely think GCU is preparing me for my future and teaching students and being a difference maker in the lives of other people.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
This is the performance we wanted to see from the Lopes after trailing 3-0 to start the set. Now they lead 8-4, and they keep seeming to get points consecutively. Triton's calling a timeout. We'll see if anything they fix here will make a difference.
Absolutely. This is exactly what we said after the second set, leading into this set right here, that the Lopes needed to gain some points. They needed to be consecutive, and they needed to be consistent with how they got their points, and they seem to be doing so right now. 8-4, like you said. The Lopes started off and score again. 9-4. The Lopes still have it, and they are still moving forward. 5 points ahead now. We saw this lead only one other time tonight. The Lopes continuing to show that they want to win this one. Will Schroll with that.
Taken in the corner now. Now at the net. Way into the bleachers. Unable to handle that one. And GCU, while they lead, they got to figure out a way to start receiving these Triton players kills, because it seems like they're now completely being overpowered, and it shouldn't be. GCU is way too talented to let that happen. Mosier able to get it down though, and they are to 10.
The Lopes not at all upset about having lost that second set. They came into this third set starting off just a little bit slow and realizing, all right, guys, let's get this together, and are working now to change that.
Point for UC San Diego, 10-6.
A lot of net violations this game as well. They're not seen as often, but there have been quite a few tonight.
Here comes a serve by Nathan Talkin off the top of the net. Taken by Engelman. Now Williams. Unable to do it at the net. So 10-7.
A lot of excitement from the Tritons crowd. 10-7. Lopes cannot lose that energy that they just had if they are to come out on top. Having short bursts of energy is great, but like we keep saying, consistency is key.
And that one is too far and no tip. UC San Diego is going to contest this and ask to see if it was tipped. Didn't get the call he wants and just walks on away. 11-7. 14 points away from winning set number 3 and going up 2-1.
Ashton King serving. A little bit of surprise right there.
Alec Flowers getting the point for San Diego, and now it's 11-8. A good job, and it seems like the Lopes have exposed the middle a lot this evening and given up a ton of kills in that area. Cody Williams able to get the kill.
12-8. This is actually a pretty decent spot for the Lopes. If they continue doing this back and forth point game, they will at least be 3 to 4 points ahead. Even if the Tritons score, the Lopes will be able to score back and keep it.
Yeah, that cushion is going to be huge as UC San Diego is going to get the point.
Back down to 3, 12-9. Lopes up.
Milo Stojcic to serve.
Milo Stojcic, the serve. Floats that one over. Taken by Mosier and put down by Shmelev. He has done extremely well today. Not exactly sure what the numbers are. Do not have Wi-Fi in here, but $13-9 now as a result of it. Cody Williams serves, comes over the net off the reception. Punches it, kept up by Canijo. Now Engelman, Mosier.
They said it was tipped off by the Tritons. That'll make it 14-9.
Cody Williams to serve.
I didn't see that, but fortunately it went to him. Shmelev 4 kills. Checking in on that, and that one's almost out of the rim.
Sneaky, just over the net. Stopping it just short on the Lopes side to give him that point. Tritons 10, the Lopes 14.
That's too bad. Lopes 11 points away. This set has seemed kind of quick. Shmelev is able to get the kill right there. 15 to 10.
Lopes keeping up their lead within 3 to 5 points so far. It has been. Shmelev.
Oh man!
Just outside Triton's point.
I think that's the third or fourth time he's like barely striped the line. He's got one service ace, but man, he's missed out on 3 or 4, and by a matter of inches.
Yep, he's teasing with that line to try to scare the Tritons into getting it. Somehow, the Lopes get that point. Will Schroeb snuck the ball right over. They did not see it coming from that angle.
Will Schroeb to serve.
16 to 11. Stays up by 5. Nice serve into the back right corner. Kept up Schroeb. Yes. Williams diving at it. Now Engelman. Moser finds the back line.
Originally called out. The ref corrects himself and says, no, it was in.
This is looking good for the Lopes right now, and exactly what you want heading into what could be the final set. 7, they keep extending this lead now. 6, they're feeling comfortable.
Absolutely. 17-11, but what they need now, it looks like the Tritons are going to call a timeout. They're unhappy. We will be back with you as well after this.
I'm Mary. I am a sophomore at GCU, and I'm studying biomedical engineering. GCU is definitely preparing me for the next chapter in my life through the dedications of professors, the advanced technology labs, and the support from the advisors and faculty. Biomedical engineering is not easy. We are able to interact with the doctors and provide the tools they need to be successful. I want to be able to start my own company and create the crazy technologies that doctors are using, and that way when I see them, like, yep, that's my product right there. I feel like I'm becoming an engineer because throughout the classes and my activities that I'm involved in working at the lounge, I'm learning how to problem solve in a short amount of time. I am able to get an understanding what my purpose is. My purpose is to be a leader and to help everyone around me. I'm excited to learn, and I want everybody else to be excited.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
We are back in Antelope Gymnasium. The lead is 17-11 for GCU, and they've really done a good job of building off points and getting kills 13-6 in this third set so far.
Definitely. The Lopes have been consistent. We keep saying that word, but that is the point of what we're talking about tonight. Consistency. They have consistently kept their lead, and now they're starting to pull away just a little bit. And those kills that they have, 13 of their kills this set the Tritons 6 is definitely what is giving them that edge, as they've also had one service ace, keeping them just in front by a good amount ahead of the Tritons.
Let's see if they can end it here. They are 8 away. They have a 6-point lead. Schwab serves, dived at, gotten up, and that one from GCU is going to go over. Catch the side, Thunder right in front of me. Can't see much, but I know that that one was out. So it's 17-12.
And now the Lopes are at a point in this game that even if the Tritons do score, obviously they don't want to let them continue to score, but if they score once or twice, that is way out completely to the right side.
Yeah, that was nowhere close.
But even if they do get the chance to score, the Lopes have enough cushion in front of them and behind them to take their time and score at their own pace.
Moser then will give it right back to the Tritons, and that's what nationally ranked teams cannot do.
We're not a fan of these service errors, especially when you get gifted a service error from your opponent. You do not want to give it right back.
And they're really mental errors. Serving for Division I volleyball players is maybe equivalent to catching a baseball for a college baseball player, just kind of assumed. So you got to be able to get the job done, especially in crunch time.
Absolutely. 18-13, the Lopes are up by 5. Refs are still talking, and we will resume gameplay right now.
Waiting for the serve. There it is. Barely gotten up, and a net violation. I don't know who it was, but nonetheless, the Lopes are going to get the point. It's 19-13.
Good for them. They are almost to their 25. 6 away.
And they've been cruising here. GCU, another point. 20-13. They love it.
Not sure what's going on with the Tritons, but in this third set, they seem to have fallen apart just a bit.
The Lopes really wanting to get that fourth set going and just keep rolling with this momentum. The good stuff for the Lopes and the negative for the Tritons so far. Williams puts it down off the hands of 24, Connor Walbrecht, and no chance there.
The Lopes 21, the Tritons 13. 2 more points, and the Lopes will be 10 ahead of the Tritons tonight. Biggest lead. Ashton King with the service error right there. 21-14.
That's what that lead does, though. Once you have it, you can play around with that serve.
Unfortunately, that's a theme we see in a lot of sports all around, is once you have a good enough lead, service error on the Tritons. Like we said, one team gets it, the other team gives it right back. But it's that theme of once you're far enough ahead, you can get comfortable, you get a little too relaxed.
Don't want that for GCU here. Not going to happen. Doesn't look like, as they continue to apply the pressure to the Tritons' side. And that one just off. So a point for UC San Diego at 22-15. Still a comfortable 7-point lead, though.
Absolutely. Lopes 3 away from securing this third set, giving them 2-1. The Tritons talking to each other, trying to strategize how they're going to come back. But another service error by the Tritons tonight. 23-15, 8-point lead.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If UC San Diego continues to play like this in the final set, GCU is going to be feeling good about themselves. Service there.
It really is an unfortunate pattern that we're seeing with both teams tonight. One team starts it, the other team continues it, and they just keep canceling each other out. Makes for a very slow climb to the end of the set.
Here we go. We're going to give a kill attempt to Mosier, and he will get it. All right, we are at the set point, 24-16. And
the looking pretty content with themselves. Triton's not so much. As Smelev goes to serve.
Walbrecht going to it, and that one deflected and out. So you see San Diego gets the point. Talking with the hit, 24-17. They were able to take a big lead, and they have ran with it ever since. Looking to get into the fourth in what could be final set. If they have anything to say about it, which they will. Here comes the serve. Taken by Mosier. Here we go. Can they finish? They do.
Too easy.
So Ashton King puts it down. The third set is won by GCU 25-17. So we have 25-22, 25-22 for either team, and then 25-17. From Phoenix, Arizona, and Antelope Gymnasium, we will be right back for the fourth and what could be the final set.
Students at Grand Canyon University have a rich and vibrant residence life community. There are events throughout the year to make friends, give back to the community, and just have fun. There are 19 living areas offering students amenities such as pools, laundry, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor common areas, and the choice between suites and apartment-style living. The apartments such as Roadrunner or Diamondback provide accommodations for 2 or 4 students. The majority of floor plans even provide students with their own bedroom. In the 4-person floor plan, apartment residents enjoy sharing a kitchen, living room, and 2 bathrooms. The residence hall suites, such as Ocotillo, provide accommodations for 4 or 6 students split between 2 bedrooms. The suites are fully furnished and provide each student their own bed, desk, and dresser. They also include bathrooms, closets, and a furnished living room. Either choice provides you with a safe and comfortable environment to study, live, and have the time of your life. Each living area at GCU is an intentional community that helps promote relationships, servant leadership, and self-awareness. There are students serving as resident assistants to act as a resource and foster community. There are also life leaders to lead Bible studies and provide spiritual counsel. Many living areas also have a resource called the Learning Lounge, where students can participate in study groups or receive assistance in a particular subject. In addition to all these great amenities in each building, living on campus means you're in walking distance of restaurants, coffee shops, athletic venues, and hundreds of events such as concerts, plays, and more. On-campus living at GCU is so much better than the residence hall experience at most universities. It's no wonder that over 2/3 of our students choose to live on our beautiful campus.
Thanks so much for being back with us again as we get set to begin the fourth set. 25-22 GCU won set 1, 25-22 UC San Diego won set 2, and then you just saw 25-17 the third set wrap up. What do we expect here? And if trends go on, will we see a fifth set?
I'm not sure we will. I'm pretty confident that the Lopes have completely woken up and they've realized that this is the team that they're playing against. They're playing against the Tritons right now, but they were consistent. They kept the ball on their court, in their side, in control of it. We saw a lot of really good serving from Smelev. A couple of times he did hit the ball too hard, just past the line, but overall the Lopes did a much, much better job this third set.
Without comparison, comparison, the Lopes much better, and that is why that set flew by.
All right, let's dance. Remember, we begin every set on our feet. Let's get up!
The Lopes definitely in a happy, positive mindset right now. 2 sets to the Tritons 1. They've been doing a pretty decent job, especially in this past third set. We want to keep seeing some of that energy, some of that momentum move forward. We've seen some excellent plays from some of the Lopes players. Šelev Saada definitely proving himself to be the kill master.
How about Shmelev off the bench? He has done very well, but we are set to go. Doesn't even get over the net, and the Lopes will take the first point.
Starting off the first point with a service error. Tritons have been doing a lot of that this game. Even when they were in the lead, they couldn't stop.
Now, can the Lopes continue to work off this? Schroeb seems to be in some pain. He's got one of his fingers wrapped up, but can the Lopes just bury this squad right here? They did in the third set, but 2 different Triton teams we've seen in each set. Nice communication. Kaniho now. Shmelev can't do it. Kaniho. Williams, too hard.
Very straightforward, straight to the back. Hit. The Lopes down by 1. Tritons 2-1.
Kaniho. Shmelev puts it down, and that's what you want. You want to start hot and keep it even until a team finds a breaking point.
2-2. Both teams right now doing a great job starting out. We're seeing this kind of neutral back and forth that we saw the very first set. Haven't seen any playing like this in a while.
Well, you know pretty early in the set which GCU team is coming to you. You can kind of tell by the way they play and how they receive and kill. They look good right now.
They sure do. 3-2. The Lopes are now in the lead. Going forward, the Lopes, powerful serve.
Nice job by Kaniho. Now Engelman. Can he set it up? No, and they wanted the tip. They're not going to get it, and it's even at 3s.
We're seeing a lot of the aggressive hitting that we saw from the Tritons during the second set. Very, very aggressive, hard hitting. If they're going to hit it like that, they better aim.
Barely off the top of the net. Kaniho sets, and again, too hard. No, so that one was deflected.
Yes. Too hard, but the tip was made, giving the Lopes the point. 4-3, they are still in the lead. Tritons trying, voicing their opinion a lot this game, the whole night. Nothing going the way they want it to. When the ref calls it, the ref calls it. They're usually pretty good about correcting themselves, but
nothing quite like what we saw in the game against UC Irvine. Players just constantly in the ears of the referees trying to get them to change the call and stall the game. Here we go at the net. And that one is good for Siftestad. 4-4.
We're not sure exactly how this is going to go. Both teams making the same mistakes. Both teams balancing each other out yet again.
Yeah, you're right, Dewey. It seems like a lot of both these teams are making the same kind of couple of errors here, especially in the last 2 sets. So see if either one of the teams can switch that up and flip things around. And a point for UC San Diego, so they will bring it back to even at 5-5.
All 10 points scored in this set, this 4th set tonight, have been alternative.
Definitely has been alternating the whole set. Can GCU find that breaking point and pull away? Fortunately, as Moser gets it again, it seems like GCU has been able to keep the lead and not concede the lead to San Diego after a draw. While it's been alternating, the advantage still goes to GCU because they always get the chance to get the leading point off the draw.
Absolutely. And that's what we said, those errors are not fun. That is a service ace. Just what the Lopes needed. 7-5. 2 points ahead now. Not a big lead, but that is all it takes to start a run of points. Is continuously every play doing something good, and then
can't do it.
Getting a service error right after the service ace almost completely nullifies it.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Got to get it over. 7-6. Hopes wanting this one before hosting Ottawa U. Team from right down, the college from right down the road here. Schwob too much on it, and we are back to even.
The Lopes doing a lot of controlling of the ball, but with gaining the lead and then now giving that lead away, it is tied 7-7.
Serve here for the opposition. Canijo. Schwob gets it to go!
Plays like that always keep everybody's energy high. They need to continue that. That's what we want to see. We talk about being consistent. That's the kind of consistent we want to see all night.
And we saw that consistency when comes alive. Gets them really far. 25-17, and they thrashed them. Schwob can't handle that one. Rode in on his chest, and now it's even at 8.
Milos Stojic to serve.
Stojic serving for the Titans.
Serve now. They're going to give the kill attempt to Williams, and he is not going to get it. So the lead is now to UC San Diego.
The Lopes have a good idea with what their strategy is right now. The Titans like to hug that area around the net, leaving that back court open, but they're hitting the ball just a little too hard. Good block right there.
Net violation. Tied up.
Only one of the net violations this evening have gone against the Lopes. The rest have gone in their favor, giving them the points that they need to stay neck and neck with the Titans tonight.
Kept up and put down, so GCU trailing again.
Miller stretches with the hit. Luke Lamont to serve.
Lamont to serve. This job being taken. Now Canijo is set, and Williams has gotten the kill. It's back to even.
You can kind of feel the energy in this fourth set right now. It's, I would want to say, very neutral. Both teams kind of just dully going back and forth.
Accepting their point, you're right. I agree with that.
They take the point. It's like, okay, cool.
Exactly.
My turn. They accept the point. They lose a point. They accept the point.
There we go. GCU has taken the lead again. They've finally swung that little trend, and they've got it 11 to 10.
This is where the Lopes, every time they get that lead, they get so close to pulling away, and they do something to hold themselves back. But they get two in a row right there with a service ace. Beautiful, beautiful by Cody Williams. 12 to 10.
He's been playing very well right now. And Williams into the double digits. 10 kills. Schoening's nickname High C. Now here's Canillo, now to the opposite side. Mosier, yes.
That's right. 3 Lopes players right now with double-digit scoring. Will Slow with 11. Cullen Mosier just got his 11. And Cody Williams with 10.
Timeout called by UC San Diego. We'll take them with them. 13 to 10 is the score. Don't go anywhere.
Earning your RN to BSN degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. Finding your purpose takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience delivering our accredited RN to BSN program 100% online. Graduate in as few as 16 months, learning from full-time practicing nurse faculty in small classes. Integrate your education with your faith and Christian worldview.
Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
To 10 Lopes in set 4. Could this be the final set? The Lopes have seemed to take momentum and ran with it here in the last 2 to 3 points and see if they can do what they did last set in that 25-17 victory to come up with a match win here.
Absolutely. The Lopes have been playing really well the last good minute of this fourth set. As we've seen, the Lopes have 3 players that have double-digit scoring tonight, while the Tritons only have 1, Tanner Siftasad.
And is that him again? No, it is Drew Sloan here. Out 13 to 11, he will serve, and what can be done here for GCU?
13 to 11.
Canillo sets, and that one is going to be put down by Shmilev.
Put it right next to him, right in his ear.
14-11, Shmilev will serve, looking to make it 15-11 and bring it down to 10 left. Nice serve, lobbed up. Chance to put down the net, couldn't do so, and the Tritons will get the point.
14-12. Lopes are still up by 2. They've kept this lead up for a good amount of time now. This is where we saw them last set kind of pull forward a little bit. Hopefully they'll do the same thing here.
And here the opposite, as UC San Diego is now within 1. GCU just led by 3, but some mistakes. Kept up. And put down by King! Just what they needed. And there's a shot of energy.
Like they mix it up. They love that quick shot. Instead of letting the ball float in the air for a second, King just goes and punches it down. They don't see it coming. They don't expect it. And they get the point just from that. 15-13, the Lopes are ahead.
See if they can pull away just like set 3 here. It was a mix of poor play from the Tritons and good play by GCU, and here this one falls, so it's 15-14.
Lopes still working together, having a good attempt and good ball reading to figure out what the Tritons are trying to do. They keep attacking in that central to backcourt area as the Tritons still hugging that net when they get the chance.
Lamont serves it here. Nice job keeping it up. Lopes wanting to keep control and selling out into the crowd, and they do it. Big.
16-14, Lopes still keeping that 2-point lead.
Exactly. It's big that they keep it at 2 and not 1. Just what you want.
We're still waiting to see a little bit of push from the Lopes. Excellent, excellent rejection by Ashton King. Right on his hands.
Nothing the Tritons could do, and that one just shot back on him. It's exactly what you want. Just keep building that lead, and this is reminiscent of set number 3 here, maybe a little bit.
They got to keep that point after point mindset where they focus on securing the point and not securing how many points they have. Good block right there. Another.
Kept up.
And out on the Tritons, 18-14. The Lopes now have a 4-point lead.
Nice. Very nicely done there by Williams. Gets 2 shots at it. And a timeout called by UC San Diego. We'll be right back here for the conclusion of this one and hopefully the match.
GCU offers more than 200 innovative programs across 9 colleges, which now include cutting-edge next-generation programs in engineering, computer science, and information technology. Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu.
Hello, Phoenix. This is Jerry Colangelo from Grand Canyon University. You can join the GCU community by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors and get the support you need to excel. I look forward to seeing you on campus.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/e.
Welcome back to Antelope Gymnasium. The Lopes looking to close this one out. 18-14 in the 4th, and what could be a final set.
We certainly hope so. Like I said before, the Lopes beat this same team last year 3-1, and it looks like that's the direction they're going in right now. They started out fairly slowly, but really well. The Lopes won that first set. The Tritons came back and won the second, but the Lopes, again, picked it up in the 3rd set, definitely winning that one 25-17, and now we are 18-14 in the 4th set with the Lopes 4-point lead. Hopefully they can do something about that.
Now here we go. There's the set from Canio. Schwab sends it over, looking to end. 7 points away. Tipped up. Engelman not able to kill that one off the set, and that one will get the line. And the roof's on fire.
There it is. Lopes are excited, even though they did not get that point. 18-15 as the 4th set is coming to a close. We see a lot of excitement from the Lopes bench, especially. The Lopes thought they got that point, but apparently they called it just out.
Serve. Canillo sets and King puts it down. What beautiful placement.
Whenever you want that quick point, give it to King. He'll hit it down so quick they won't see it. 19-15. Lopes back up again by 4.
Almost.
King to serve.
Here comes the serve. That one's not going
just
to get
too
over
soft.
that. Knew that one the second it went off. 19-17.
We've been doing pretty well without those for a few minutes. Not excited to have that start back up again.
Just want to finish out strong. You're exactly right. Canillo. Nice move, Cody. Couldn't put it down, though. And point for the Tritons, so now it's 2 points, 19-17. You don't want this.
Lopes still have a fairly comfortable lead, but 2 points in a row for the Tritons is not what they want this late in the fourth set.
That one lobbed over now. Canillo, Shmelev, couldn't kill it. Into the crowd, tracking back towards the DJ. Canillo, Shmelev, yes! Done. 20-17.
Lopes now in the 20s, 5 points away from securing the lead and the win.
Near side, trying to get back in it are the Tritons. Canillo looking to end it, no. Williams, nice job. Shmelev, yes!
There it is.
Big hook coming down and getting the kill.
Excellent job by Shmelev, 2 in a row, 21-17. Back up 4 points.
Canillo, serve this one now here on the near side, trying to kill and able to do so. Sifterson, 20 kills for him.
Luke Lamont to serve.
Ashton King creeping up to the double-digit scoring list.
And at the net, the Tritons put it down, so something late here, 21-19. Lopes just needing to finish out 4 more points.
Two points a lead. Lamont with the serve. Interesting.
Nice job, barely getting over it.
Hit the
GCU
net.
gets the point, that's what they want.
That's what they need. A poor kill by the Tritons. 22-19. Lopes are 3 points away with a 3-point lead. This
3 points.
This is where the Lopes want to keep their mindset positive and not worry too much about finishing the game, just getting point after point after point. But yet again, we have the Tritons players talking to the refs, disputing a call. Still not changing anything. They seem to be slowing down their time, give them a chance to rest somewhat. As Cody Williams goes for the serve.
Set to go, nice job. Towards the net, and is that one far? No, it's in. Sifterstad again, and it's 22-20. Keep that 2-point lead, though, and they should be fine.
Bryce Curtis to serve.
The Tritons are just close enough that they could come back and make an upset for this set, but the Lopes definitely not wanting that to happen. They're going to have to keep their game high like it is right now with that point. Rejection for the Lopes, 23-20.
23-20 and almost closing it out here. Pretty solid performance. Will we see any timeouts or will we just get to the end? Serve coming for Shmelev.
Lopes definitely taking their time and being patient. The strategy not doing them so well with the service error. 23-21, that is not what they wanted to happen.
No, but they have seemed to receive, they've been receiving the serves better than they have been serving, so hopefully this benefits them and gets them the match point.
Ashton King again!
And they get it. Ashton King at the net, using a hook to put it down, and they're one away.
That pushes King into the double digits team. Will Schwab, Cullen Mosher, Cody Williams, and Ashton King all with 10 or more kills in this game tonight. 24-21. The Lopes are 1 point away from the win.
Can Schwab get this twin to go here? Too hard. Gotta calm down. Sorry, they have been receiving better than serving anyway, like I have said.
Nathan Golke to serve.
Talking serves. Diving for it. Now tracking towards the back. Can they get it over? Yes, Kings it. All over 3 sets to 1. And the Lopes are 7-2. One more before the season, or for the regular season ends and the MPSF begins. 25-22 again. So the first set 25-22, second 25-22, second 25-17, and the final the Lopes 25-22. And that was a good one here for Dewey Jeffries. I've been Alex Larson. More GC volleyball tomorrow. The Lopes take on Ottawa U here at 6 p.m. on GCU TV.
Thank you all for watching, and do not forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Have a wonderful night, and go Lopes.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Good night.
Drive home safely. And again, we'll see you back here tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Lopes.